Greetings, I am the Reverend Wizard, and this is the Astro-Tarot Forecast for Sagittarius, June 2017. June 2017. June already. June. I'm going to choose 3 cards from the Wizard's Tarot, and this one. And let's see what the energy is for June. Alright, the first card. The Judgment card. That's a good card. The Judgment card is one of graduation, of integration, of integrating the parts of ourself, the inner, our emotional self, our spiritual self, our mental self, and not forgetting the physical too. It's about a holistic integration of all of these parts, so that none is left behind or having to play catch up. It's about seeking to ultimately reinvent ourselves and to come into a new place of being for ourselves. And in fact, in this card, you can see the Hebrew symbol, which means shin, and that is the sacred fire, along with the phoenix. The phoenix, and the phoenix is that bird that combusts, and then from the ashes the new self arises, the better self, the one that has the old self is ready to transform. And it's pretty dramatic, but it's like the Sagittariuses that I know, like both my sisters and many others, are quite dramatic, and I think that there is a desire, right, to transform, to come into a new level of being, and in the case with many Sagittariuses, because they're very fun-loving, freedom-loving people, that they wish to be able to express this out into the world there. The second card, the Two of Cups, the card of relationships, right? It's like it's like one can see where in relationships, in love, in family partnerships, where there's a desire to come into the relationship at a higher level. It feels like that there is either a new relationship or a relationship that needs that needs healing, and so it requires of you, Sagittarius, to step up and to have this new self be the what's guiding you, informing you as who to be in this relationship. Third card, the Seven of Swords. This card again of looking to empower, looking to take back one's power. It's interesting, because I think that this idea of identity, I see the Seven as being a card of identity, of looking to strengthen one's own identity, something that may feel like has been taken from them, and so they're taking it back. And And in the area of relationships, it's like, we can voluntarily diminish ourselves sometimes, because maybe the other person's personality is pretty strong, pretty overwhelming, and so it's just like easier to like get along than keep butting heads all the time. But we pay a price for that. We pay a price when that diminishing self, is then either backed into a corner, or it comes to a point of like, hey, I didn't sign on for this. I didn't sign on for this, and it can't continue like this. So there is a resurgence of power, and it's not just power for power's sake, just to wield power. It's like uh, a realization that one comes back into, right. One does it because they feel the need to grow, to grow in their own being, in their own spirituality. Again, with this card of the Judgment, it is a card of uh, it's a integrative growth, where all the parts of us are ready to move to that next level. And so it feels like it's a challenging time, this June for you Sagittarius, as far as taking this new self and using it to again look to heal relationships that need healing, or to come into a relationship um, where you're not feeling diminished, like I guess an example of that would be like a rebound relationship where you get jilted by someone, and then it's like instantly you're kind of going back into a relationship, but you're not fully healed from it, right? So it's not about that. It's not about like a rebound. It's about um, learning the lessons of the past. Even forgiving. The other person, forgiving yourself, and looking to you know strengthen your own sense of self before getting back into a relationship that again it's like you don't want to be diminished in. You want to be in this partnership of equals, and and enjoy yourself, you know imagine that. Imagine that. Enjoying yourself in your relationships. All right. I hope this is of service to you, Sagittarius. Fun loving, freedom loving. It's like, you want to be that person. You want to share in that fun. And it looks like this month is a time to kind of reconnect with some of that, and to be able to inject that into your relationships. So I hope this is of service, and many blessings for June, and have a beautiful summer.